I say to you.
How's it going? Very good.
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's always nice to see you, Moses.
Always.
Back in Saudi.
Literally.
Massive difference to your call, right?
Man, so, like, listen, when obviously the arena and that is a bit different, but the fundamentals is still the same. You still get in the ring, you still fight, obviously, with an opponent and the referee in the ring. Like, circumstances don't change. Maybe the heat probably will, but your call gets hot sometimes
It does get hot
as well.
It does get hot as well in the summer. I'm always impressed with how chilled you are going into these sort of things. We've sat down, remember we've gone through your whole fight catalogue. Looks like we've got another one we need to add to that repertoire. But how are you feeling going into this one now?
Very confident. I've only boxed like, 3-4 weeks ago, so just straight back in the mix. And I'm happy. I'm happy, obviously. I wanted to be a bit more busier this year, but obviously it's in God's timing. Everything happens for a reason. And, hopefully I can put on a big statement.
You said you wanted to be busier this year. It's only when I looked back through what you did last year, you were active last year.
I was active.
So how busy do you want to be this year?
I was roughly the same, but obviously there's circumstances I can't control. And I'm not gonna get angry over something I can't control. So it is what it is.
How are you handling or mentally, how was the rescheduled date in terms of that for you? I know obviously you only boxed a few weeks ago, but...
It was annoying because it's like, obviously I was training with Tyson before Christmas. Obviously I was with him with the whole camp. And then obviously when the fight got cancelled or postponed, I was like, I've been training like months for this as well. And I was like, it is what it is.
I asked you at the time what that experience would feel like. Now I get to turn around and ask you again. What did you take away from that camp, both physically and then the mental side?
There's obviously a lot of times where obviously I spoke to Tyson and Shane. I think Shane passed me a lot of knowledge as well. There's a lot, taking time, balance, just like general everyday things. It's like a boxer's life and a normal average day's life is very, very different, or even a sportsman's life. So balance was definitely the main thing because I was just working, didn't have no fun. And now when I start to enjoy my life a little bit, or start to enjoy the labour of my fruits of my labour, sorry.
No, you good?
I just look forward to training more.
It's so interesting, man, because I said to you last time we sat down and we spoke, you got such a unique mentality. And I don't like to label you for your age because I just look at you like you're just a fighter, you're locked in. But how do you balance everything? The word you just spoke about, balance. Because you're still 19, man. You still want to enjoy life, right? You're still 20.
But what's like enjoying life? Like I never really thought like going clubbing and doing X, Y, Z was like really appealing. And if I wanted to do that, I'd rather do that when I've got a few M's in my bank when I've got nothing.
It's the best time, right?
The parties, obviously, I just say to the boys, obviously, there's a lot of us that came up and grew up together. None of them really came through like that no more. Obviously, I still have a couple of boys, like Jimmy Dean, Mason, and all them that are still boxing to this day, but a lot of them have fell off. And I keep telling them to get back in the gym, and they just want to go party. And I'm like, imagine the parties you're gonna have, and you've got M's and X, Y, Z.
You can live life properly.
You can have proper parties there. What you're doing now, there's nothing. So none of them really want to listen. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle, this boxing game.
You know the difference between being great and being elite is those little
10%,
minute distance.
Or 1%.
The 1% difference. Talk about great. I have high praise for Ben Davidson. I've been down to the Performance Center. I've seen the work that's going in there. But you tell me in terms of another one of his fighters that he's working with now, what's that like for you?
I thought it was a mad link up because it's like, I don't know, I've always went down to his gym for sparring. It wasn't really a place I would see myself if I'll be honest. But then obviously I was trying out trainers, and I tried a couple of days with Ben, and then I was just like, it shocked me, and then I was like, I can see myself here. And obviously like, I'm here now, innit?
It's natural.
Literally.
You tell me what the difference is, because I could imagine, and I know for a fact, the amount of trainers that wanted to work with Moses. But what was it about Ben that you said to yourself, this is the direction I need right now?
So everything was calculated, and he had the answers to every question. Like, if I ask him, why did you do this way, most trainers wouldn't give you an answer. They just like go through the textbook, this is what it says. Whereas Ben will actually be able to tell you why you got to do something, do you know what I mean? But Lee Wiley also, the video analysis, I just thought it was crazy. Like the work that he was showing me with Joshua and with Haney and all them, solid.
So it's the mental side that was pretty much the difference for you. See, everyone talks about it. I've heard Lee Wood talk about it. I've heard AJ talk about it. What he pays in terms of the mental fortitude. You're now telling me the same things that they've been regurgitating.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like it's cheating a little bit.
So what is it that makes them so special? I mean, I've been in that gym. I've been in there from 8 o'clock in the morning and I've been there to the middle of the afternoon. I've seen the champions that have come in one after the other. What does that do for you in terms of inspiration-wise?
I don't really pay too much factor in that because when you get into the ring, you're there by yourself anyway. So I don't really pay too much. But I feel like everybody knows their role, and everybody's got a little bit like contributing towards the goal. And I feel like that's just the main thing. Everybody like knows what they've got to do.
Because there is something very special about what they do in that gym, right? It's very different to any other gym I've ever been in. So when you say legal cheating, what do you mean in terms of what they're actually doing, the video analysis they're working with you with?
It's just like they see every heartbeat, they see every twitch of your muscle, and it's like you can act on that and you can act on that. Do you know what I mean? And then they showed me the video that they made with AJ and Ngannou. I was like, what? I was like, no wonder they thought that AJ was gonna knock him out in 2-3 rounds. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like every twitch, every like muscle movement that you make, they've already got that covered. They see it, they picked it up. And even like when in my sparring, like they go back and it's like, I know why you did this, but try to do it this way. And then when I correct it, it's easier. So it's just, yeah, like I said, it just feels like it's cheating a little bit because I know what they're doing. And they don't know that I know, do you know what I mean?
So when they're diving in there, Itauma, and seeing you in terms of anticipating your sparring, anticipating your next move, are they right all the time? Is their analysis always spot on?
There's never really a right answer. There's like, this could work, but this could work better. Do you get what I mean? But 9 times out of 10, they probably are spot on, if I'll be honest.
When we looked through your journey last time, one thing that definitely stood out to me was when you spoke about the Saudi experience. Now you're here again. Does it feel different?
No, it feels like my second home, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because I've just been here so much. Obviously, I was here when I boxed, and then I came here at the beginning of the year with Tyson. And I came again with Joseph Parker, and now I'm here. Like literally, it's my 3rd, 4th time in the years. We ain't even halfway through the year yet, so I've been there a few times. So it's like, yeah, my second home.
You always say to me the same thing, that you want to steal the show. So how does Moses steal the show once again?
Well, class boxing, things that you don't really get or see from a heavyweight, and then obviously end it with something you see from the heavyweights.
Conclusive, right?
Literally.
You're in a very unique position because there's a lot of people that will come in and give their interpretation of how the heavyweight title in terms of will play out. But we have been waiting a long time. It's probably it's a majority of my lifetime. I can probably say it's longer than your lifetime. To be
a lot longer than mine.
That's what I'm saying. That's how long we're talking about to be crowning one undisputed heavyweight champion. Give me your thoughts, man, in terms of how that's going to play out.
What do I think is going to think?
Of course.
What's going to happen in the fight? It's tough because it's like obviously being in training with Tyson. Obviously, he has very like hot cold spars, and if the Tyson that turns up, like that Tyson Fury that turns up, he'll have an easy day with him. But it just depends on which one's going to turn up. And I hear, or speaking from a few coaches, people do say that he rises to the occasion. So I'll probably go with Tyson point victory.
Are you going to, naturally as you want to do, steal the show, go and handle your business nice and early? Then I'm guessing you want to get an appetite, come down and watch it. I'm guessing
no, 100%. But I know everybody's waiting for the heavyweights, man. Everybody's waiting for the big fight, so obviously I want to close it. I want to close it quickly.
You know what's so unique about your situation? I was thinking this on the way here. This must be almost like a little bit of a warm-up for you, like mentally, as to how to handle this, because I'm hoping one day you'll be sitting there saying that you want to collect all of the belts and probably having your own undisputed fight.
Everything comes with timing, man. It's what happens after Tyson, what happens after Usyk, what happens after Joshua. And yeah, it's got timing.
I'm just going to finally leave you with this. I'm going to enjoy seeing you throughout the week. This is different to when we were chilling in a video room in London, right? But when do you switch? Because I can see you chilled now. I can see you super relaxed.
I don't really switch. Maybe when I make the ring walk and I see people cheering, that's when I'm like, oh, I'm in a fight. Do you know what I mean? So until then, yeah, I'm just same on me. Even in the change room when I'm wrapping my hands or whatnot, I don't really feel nothing until like I'm there making that walk. And I'm like, I'm about to fight, do you know what I mean? But I don't really clock that because I've been in so many. As an amateur, I've boxed around the world, Europeans, worlds, whatever.
You're
obviously,
cool.
You're cool. Yeah, it's just like, I don't really have that switch until I will make that ring walk, if I'll be honest.
You know, I always say the same thing to you, man. God bless.
Thank you very much.
Come out the same way you went in.
I appreciate
yeah?
it.
I'm looking forward to it.